Did you know that the average Nigerian today can watch television on satellite decoder, a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop, or even a smart TV? Yes, technology has completely changed how we enjoy entertainment. Today, viewers have more choices than ever before, and the future of television is becoming smarter, more flexible, and more connected. Hello and welcome to Tech Up. My name is Victor. Okay, now let's begin with the tech news updates. Nigeria has reached another important milestone in its tech journey, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has signed the National Identity Management Commission Act 2026 into law. And the law strengthens Nigeria's digital identity system by giving the National Identity Management Commission more powers to protect personal data, improve identity verification, and make it easier for people to access government and financial services securely. Experts say that this will help build greater trust in Nigeria's growing digital economy. And this is good news for WhatsApp community, or WhatsApp users basically, as we see that starting from next week, WhatsApp will begin rolling out usernames. And this means that people can connect with you without you sharing your phone number. Instead, you will be able to choose a unique username, giving users more privacy while chatting. And the feature will be available gradually to WhatsApp's more than 3 billion users worldwide. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Communications Commission, that is NCC, has announced new incentives to encourage companies to manufacture smartphones, tablets, and other telecom devices right here in Nigeria. Now, according to the Commission, local production could reduce the cost of digital devices, create jobs, attract more investment, and rather make technology more accessible to millions of Nigerians. It is another step towards building Nigeria's digital economy. And finally, Nigeria now has a free TV app that gives viewers access to more than 200 television channels at no subscription cost. The app allows users to watch news, sports entertainment, movies, children's programs, and educational content on compatible devices, giving Nigerians even more viewing options. And that's all I have for you on the Tech News Update. Television is changing faster than ever before. Now, years ago, families gathered around one television set to watch their favorite programs. Today, many people watch live TV on their phones, stream movies on demand, and enjoy content whenever and wherever they want. So, what does the future of television look like in Nigeria? Can traditional paid TV continue to compete with streaming platforms, or will television become more affordable in the near future? And what innovations should viewers expect in the years ahead? Well, today on Tech Up, we are discussing the future of digital television in Nigeria, innovation, access, affordability, and the streaming era. And joining us on the conversation is Mr. UMURHOHWO, the Marketing Director, StarTimes, Nigeria. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Oke, and thanks for being here.
Good afternoon, Victor, and thank you for having me here today. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, you're welcome. Now talking about our conversation today, we'll say that many Nigerians, now watch content on YouTube. They watch their content sometimes even on Netflix and TikTok, and various other streaming platforms. That, in your view, is traditional television losing its place, or is it simply just evolving?
So the first thing I will say is that is the future that we're envisaging is not going to be TV versus streaming. But instead, it's going to be content versus convenience and value. I believe television is evolving, but it's not disappearing. Every major technology changes how people consume media, but it really eliminates what comes before it. Radio still exists alongside TV.
It does.
Even cinemas, they still exist despite the whole streaming platform that have become so ubiquitous. So today it simply means that you have more choices. Some people want to watch highlights on YouTube,
right,
or TikTok. Some people want to watch a movie on Netflix before maybe they go to bed. Some want to watch live football on TV, or even maybe network news on TV.
Sure.
So the conversation is no longer television versus streaming. It's more about giving consumer the flexibility to watch great content whenever and however they want. That's why the future belongs to the platform that combines quality content, convenience, and affordability.
Wow. In a way, you say some people want to stream on their phone. I'm actually part of those some people, and it seems like almost everyone now. That's there.
But you might not want to watch a live match on your phone if you have the access to TV.
Very true. You still prefer the television to doing that, and maybe that's why the smart TV is basically there to also help in that regard. But looking at the situation as well, what major changes rather have you noticed in how Nigerians consume television today compared to 5 or 10 years ago even?
Okay, so I think one of the major changes will be the shared experience. 5, 10 years ago, you see most people see TV as a family experience, but today viewing has become much more personal and mobile. On the average, you see individuals with their phones creating their own content for themselves. Even as far as mothers, they are watching their own TikTok or their own YouTube for themselves.
Right.
And this cut across different demographics. So many people now discover content on their smartphone even before watching it on TV. So viewers expect to watch across multiple devices instead of being tied to one screen, which is the issue of TV.
Yeah.
Then another major shift I can think of would be on-demand viewing, video on demand. People increasingly want to watch what they want, when they want, rather than waiting for scheduled viewing. Scheduled viewing is on TV. Okay, by 5 p.m. we'll show this TV program.
Right.
Or by 8 p.m. we'll watch this cartoon on Cartoon Network, things like that. So those things are phasing out. So, but at the same time, events like football, breaking news, maybe reality TV shows, they continue to bring families together around television. So while the viewing habits have changed, television still plays a very important role right now.
Truly, and sometimes when we have these conversations, we've heard many families actually complain about the fact that affordability is still a big issue when it comes to subscription, of course. So again, how can digital television remain accessible and affordable despite the rising living costs around? Almost everything is really expensive in this part of the world now.
The truth is, affordability has become one of the biggest conversations across every industry, not just entertainment, not just TV, not just. So the responsibility for broadcasters is to continue to deliver value. That means that we must offer flexible subscription options, quality content across different price points, like what STARTIMES is doing, and ensuring families are getting good value for their money. Once profit, they are getting value for their money. The issue of affordability is a bit on the down burner. It's why some people are willing to pay a bit more if they know we get good content, what we really want for. So innovation should not just only make television smarter. It should also make it more accessible.
Right.
The more people can connect to quality entertainment, education, and information, the stronger the industry becomes. So let's just not sit at just an entertainment of practice. Once a broadcaster are able to give some of this value, give tiered options, payment options, I think will be good.
And of course, there's this argument as well. Some persons actually believe that streaming is cheaper than the pay TV. And some others actually say that data costs, make streaming more expensive. Now, from your perspective, what is the real picture in Nigeria from what you see?
Well, to be honest, I think it depends on individual viewing habits.
Okay.
So if I say on paper now, some streaming subscription might appear cheap. Maybe I'm subscribing for a Netflix of 3,000 or 4,000. That one is cheap. It's one-off payment.
Right.
But by the time you factor in the cost of internet, especially if you are doing all this HD or 4K streaming, the cost becomes quite heavy, especially if you are watching a lot of movies.
Sure.
Or the other hand, traditional TV, you just pay your monthly subscription and it's unlimited viewing for everybody without worrying about the data consumption. So it's not simply about the question of which is cheaper. It's about which solution offers the best value for a particular household. So for Nigerians, they can continue to use both. You stream empty content while you rely on digital for other content. So your habit, be it personal or family, will determine which you should go for and which one actually is cheaper or more affordable in this sense.
Very true. And I think that's a very good analogy as well. You mentioned sports earlier on. This time around, of course, the World Cup is going on as we speak, right? But sports still remains one of the biggest reasons people subscribe to TV services, right? So how important is sports broadcasting to the future of digital television in Nigeria today?
Sport, I think we should not ever say one of the. Sport is the biggest pillar of television globally right now.
Right.
Have you seen the amount FIFA charge broadcaster across the world for this FIFA World Cup?
It's crazy.
It's huge. It should be like the highest amount ever. And then you will see the one from, apart from football, the NBA, the different international sports. You see how much they pay. I don't think any other entertainment can pay as much as that. Actually. So football, all these the football, basketball, all the other sports, they actually create moments that people want to experience together and in real time. So unlike movies, whereby fans can generally decide when to watch, but if it's a live match, everybody's tuning at that point and we're all seeing the result online. So live sport actually creates shared experience with families, offices, and communities. And that's something very few forms of entertainment can match. So it's why I say it's the strongest pillar of television globally.
Right.
As long as people continue to value life experience, sport broadcasting will remain the biggest driver of digital television.
And let's also talk about movies, basically, because, you know, Nigerians love local stories. And almost on a daily basis, we are on our phones, on our TVs, and we're watching movies, you know, one movie or the other. Now, what role will Nigerian movies, series, and even local content play in shaping the future of television as well?
Well, local content is absolutely essential. You cannot discount the role it plays in it. And then Nigerians naturally connect with stories that reflect our culture, that reflect our languages, our humor, and even our everyday experiences. So while international content is important, we cannot reduce or discount local production, because it creates this stronger emotional connection between the audiences. As many times, this audience see themselves be represented in the local content in the way that the international content cannot. So I believe the future of television in Nigeria will depend on achieving the right balance between world-class international programming and high-quality Nigerian storytelling. So that's where I will be able to do.
Okay. Now, again, you notice how, to an extent, lots of young people now spend a lot of time on social media. You know, the Gen Z and the younger audiences, basically. How can television stay relevant to the Gen Z and the younger audiences now? You know, while we, of course, still have other options that they can use.
You see how I'm smiling for this question?
That's right.
Because it is a very common question, especially with the classification of the Gen Zs. Many people see them as a totally different class of people when they do things. Yes, but one thing in engaging a lot of Gen Zs over the years is that I've come to realize they just have their style. They are not rejecting television. They are simply consuming entertainment differently from what we, the millennials and that generation. For example, they expect speed, they expect confidence, and that interaction. So television has evolved to become more connected for them, more interactive and more integrated with mobile device and social media. Is why there is a trendy movie, someone will watch it and instantly there's conversation on it. They are told, they are giving hot takes about it. So it's their culture, their style of watching. So at the same time, quality storytelling still matters. A good story remains a good story, regardless of whether someone is watching it on TikTok or YouTube or Netflix. or watching the half version or the full version. So you cannot remove the part of quality content and storytelling.
Right.
So technology changes here, but the good content, it never goes out of style.
Right. Now, again, there are certain complaints that users will have when it comes to digital television. Some will say the quality for some of these platforms are not that good. And of course, certain concerns has also been to the place of the technology that is involved in some of these digital television platforms as it is. Now, for you, what new technologies or innovations should viewers expect from digital television over the next few years?
Well, we are in the world of AI. There's almost nothing that we do without AI, from our personal life to corporate life and all. And that will also be part of our entertainment life going forward. I think we will see smarter television experiences that are being driven by AI. Viewers will receive more personalized recommendation, better search capability, and more seamless viewing across multiple devices. So those are some of the things I'm foreseeing will be seen over the next few years. I also think we also continue to see improvement in the picture quality, user interface, the customer experience, and most importantly, the content discovery. We do not want to keep searching over and over before you see something that will interest you. So AI would have be able to personalize the experience that, okay, this guy, maybe Victor likes this type of movies, Victor likes type of content. So before you even start searching, it's already pre-loading your search. So those are things to be seen. So ultimately, I think the technology will make entertainment simpler, not more complicated.
All right. Well, do you see a future where viewers can seamlessly enjoy both satellite TV and streaming services under one experience? Do you?
Of course, of course. In fact, I believe, and that's exactly where the industry is heading.
Okay.
Consumers don't want to wake up thinking TV, satellite versus streaming. They simply want to get access to great content. If you permit, like my company, STARTIMES, is exactly what we are doing. We have our cable TV for those that are always in the home or in the office. This same content is also on our STARTIMES on app. So if you are not able to watch on TV, you can simply watch on your mobile phone. So the future is one where viewers can move effortlessly between live TV, on-demand streaming, and mobile viewing, without even thinking about the technology behind it. The average person don't want to watch maybe a good movie. If I'm not, okay, there's a channel on STARTIMES that will show this movie, but I'm not at home right now. Okay, I watch it on my phone, the same experience. They don't want to care which technology is powering it. So the companies that will succeed are those that make entertainment easy, more flexible, and more affordable. So at the end of the day, the people don't buy technology, but they buy your experience, the good experience.
Very true. And just one final question, because this is a concern and a worry, especially for broadcast stations as it is. They talk about the evolution from the traditional TV to social media as it is. And of course, most people want to do their advertisement on the social media more than they want to do on television. Now, as a marketing director of STARTIMES, how can this actually be solved and resolved to ensuring that people who actually put their adverts on TV can have a wider reach than those who are using the social media?
Well, so for most broadcasters, including us, we now do what we call value-added service, whereby you pay for ad on TV, you get value-added service on social media. For example, we have a reality TV program we are doing. So when you sponsor or you buy your ads, that same ads will show on our mobile app, on our YouTube page, where that content is placed, and also on TV. So most broadcasters are adopting this whole combo deal, value-added deal. So irrespective of where the client audience is, they are able to reach them with the same content. So, and that's the future most people are pivoting to. So, like I said, you don't have to now bother year on year, but which platform, but the content will not be the one selling irrespective of the platform.
Very true. So they must both work together. No one can stand on its own anymore right now.
It's not going to. So the future is not about choosing between satellite or streaming or mobile. It's not about ensuring every Nigerian, regardless of your location or income, has access to quality information, education, and entertainment, whether technology expand access. like I was saying, technology expands access. It doesn't create barriers. So everyone benefits last.
Right.
And we're not going to be doing the versus, but complementary services across from consumer.
All right. Thank you so much, Honorable K. UMURHOHWO, for your time with us on the program this evening. We do appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
All right. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you too.
All right. We'll go on a break now. We'll come back. We'll move straight to the how-to segment. All right, you're welcome to the how-to segment, and right now we're going to show you how to make your television viewing smarter. And here are 4 simple ways to enjoy a better TV experience. 1. Keep your decoder or your TV software updated to enjoy the latest features. If you're streaming, use a stable internet connection for smoother viewing. Choose subscription plans that match your viewing habits and budget. And explore legal free TV apps and digital platforms for quality content without piracy. Tech tip of the day. Now, before downloading any TV or movie app, make sure it comes from trusted app stores like the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Avoid unofficial apps that promise free premium content. They may expose your device to malware or steal your personal information. So, be careful. Technology is changing not only how we communicate, but also how we watch television. Whether you prefer satellite TV, streaming platforms, or free digital channels, one thing is certain. The future of television will be more connected, more flexible, and more personal than ever before. Thank you so much for being here with us on Tech Up. My name is Victor Arke. Until next time, stay techy.